The concerned citizens movement is in a reasonably good position and does not have much to lose ahead of the upcoming federal elections, says political analyst Peter Wickham in a recent interview with SK Newsline.
I continue to feel that CCM doesn't have a lot to lose, in the sense that, if CCM lost one seat, the feeling would be that that would be pretty much it. The expectation is that they will continue to hold on to 2 seats. And the more important point is that they are in government in Nevis. They will need to call a local election later. But the reality is that regardless of what happens in this federal election, there's still the government in Nevis for the time being. So one can argue that they are in a reasonably good position, regardless of whatever happens. If a government changes in St. Kitts and you are able to come to the federal table with 2 seats, you are likely to be able to be a player. My sense is that they could easily attach themselves to a Labour government. They could attach themselves to a PALM government, as they already are, because even though they are in a relationship with PALM, the CCM has made it clear that they're willing to consider alliances with any and every, with the exception of course, of the PLP. So my feeling is that their cards are many that they can play now, and they are probably in the best position, certainly within the team unity construct of the 3 parties that went in. They're in the best position now.
However, if CCM were to lose one of the 3 seats they won in the last federal election, Mr. Wickham believes this would be a telling sign ahead of a Nevis Island Assembly election, which is due soon.
And I think it destabilizes them if they do. And I think the sense is that when they go into the local, they know what will need to be done. And said this gives us gives them a good opportunity to see where the mind of Nevisians are now regarding elections, because it gives them 2 bites of the cherry. So I think for that reason, I would say that certainly it could handicap them if they don't do well. But the fact is that it's always good to have this information up front. And depending on the way things work out, they may very well want to seek political alliances that will help to shore up their fortunes going forward.
It is widely anticipated that Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris could call the election date at his party's campaign launch on the weekend. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.